Howdy folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh. I'm the Mysterious JG. We are in, what is it, Azuka Castle? Azuchi Castle? It's like a real castle, it's not Gifu Castle. I don't know what it's called, because I'm terrible. You can see the entryway is all sorts of death pit traps. We're making steady progress. We haven't found a new shrine to save from. And as you can see, that path we dropped down to was it's the only way that we could get to that Kadama. But it doesn't actually allow us to advance without dropping back down to where we kind of avoid. Like, this whole thing was because I thought, hey, there might be a slick way to sneak up behind that fox, which was significantly less dangerous than all the enemies we fought over here, like Raven Tengus. Famed Ninja Locks. We're getting a lot of really cool items here that are probably one-time only items. And I should seriously consider using them. I'm curious now if I drop down at this time. Curious if I can find that fox and kill it from behind, because that was what all this was originally about. I'm trying to find the simplest path to get back to where we were from the beginning of the stage, because I don't feel like I can assume that I'm not going to ever die and fail again. You are immune to this, and this will avail me nothing. Oh, but it might be useful against Raven Tengu. Oh god, there's a whole mess of these jerks. Didn't manage to get out of the range of these fellows. Yeah, like I say, I think it's bad enough that I need to pull this out because I'm getting murdered otherwise. Now I'm gonna waste it. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh shit! I didn't really. Oh man, I thought I still had it going. I thought I'd got enough. Oh, that's too bad. I had a really good run going there. But that did not go the way we wanted it to. I was really hoping I could sneak up on you. I'm trying really hard to avoid using those summoner's candles. It might be overkill. I've got 9. But I don't have the ability to get more once we really get going into the level. It's probably not wise, but I'm attempting something of a full clear. Or if I see a big cluster of those enemies that don't respawn after you defeat them once, I actually want to take them out. I feel like that was a pretty nasty cluster that we fought. See, I'd love for them I'd love to be able to direct them which enemy to attack. Because I'm better than they are against these guys, because I can hit their horn and stun them. But against the foxes, them just taking care of the fox for me is great. Fuck. That sucked. Well, there you go. I lost all the Amarita that I've gained. So, that was not good. Because I'm sure I gained quite a bit. Can't really worry about it that much, honestly, because I mean, if I'm on a level, I can do it off screen. So, Famed Ninja Locks. Go ahead and get those used up. Famed Nioh Locks. Go ahead and get those used. Famed Samurai Locks. Get those used. I've got now 7, 6, and 5. Is there anything useful I can get out of those in the middle of a mission? 7 of these might give me enough for some passive that I don't already have. Final blows, thrust attacks, no. Close combat damage increase is good. That's probably what I'm going to get. Let me see what else is available, because I've maxed most of these passives out that I care about. I could also afford the just +3 or +2. I think it's going to end up being that, but let me just double check and make sure I didn't forget anything else. Grapple damage I'll get eventually in this grand scheme of things. Final blows I'll want to get in the grand scheme of things. I think that's when you've got an enemy down. Actually, the from behind would be better probably than final blow, although final blow is pretty good too. But I think it's pretty obvious that what I need right now is love, sweet love. No, what I need right now is increased damage with full life gauge. Oh wait, there's a different one. There's the one where you do more damage when you're hurt. Where is that? That's 2%. This was 5% increase against enemy with full life gauge, which basically means your very first hit gets 5%. So that's not that as good as it sounds, really. Especially with Kusarigama, because you do lots of low damage hits. Now with Ninja, I've got 6 skill points. I could get better against poison. I can increase my matchlock damage. I'd increase the number of bullets carried. Running speed by 3%. Reduce key consumption. Probably need to actually think about this. Increase the number of elixirs that can be carried. I need to stop and think about these two. I hadn't planned ahead too much for these. Alright, well, that's wasted a lot of time in this video. Okay, so we're off to a terrible start, and I'm just feeling really bad about how this video has gone so far. Just so you know, I feel like crap. I'm going to sneak up on the guy who isn't that big of a threat. Oh, Fox's Pelt, I think, is a rare item. Getting all the way over there is going to be the issue. Or fighting those guys that are over there was a problem. I'm really, really upset with how that went. I really wanted to get that Amarita. I probably should have just gone with a Summoner's Candle. And after this, now I'm like, when I've gotten almost nothing to lose, suddenly I'm not having any trouble. That's another thing that's annoying. I was like, why didn't I have this like smooth run before? I'm curious who this is. This is probably an actual plot thing and not a game thing, because I'm not on the network. Having network connection issues. That went pretty well. Getting a lot of demon horns, but that mission I was like speed running to try to get levels always gives you a demon horn. So whatever they're useful for, I've already got plenty. Alright, I was curious what happens if you sneak up behind this guy, but I think that gets us close to where we died before. I actually pulled out a living weapon and used it and still couldn't win. Normally that's my desperation move against bosses, so... Ugh. What a jerk. Hopefully he loses track of us at some point. I'm not looking forward to fighting all these guys, so that thing's still shooting at us from behind. Soulstone ×2. Okay. Somebody spotted us. Can't have him shooting at us while we're trying to fight all these guys. I think it's about time I admit that I'm going to have to go through a lot of items just to clear the regular fighting zone. Not going to be able to save them all for the bosses and whatnot. Alright. Now this guy is a little bit less threatening in my opinion. And he just fell off a cliff. I'm pretty sure that counts as him dying. Pretty cool to kill one at a time here. We got that smug sound she makes. What happened to Hanzo? Oh, Hanzo's stuck on the ladder. You want to come help us out here, Hanzo? Cool if you do, man. I guess that counted as taking him out. Thanks, Okatsu. You're being a lot more helpful than Hanzo is so far in this video. Although she's making a lot of funky noises there. Now she's stuck on the ladder, so it's Hanzo's turn to shine. Got the smithing text, Raven Tango Toku. Yep, getting help from our friends and poisoning those guys, and then having our friends also like distract them while the poison has effect, and doing chip damage on them. Works out pretty good. What doesn't work out good is pathing for our allies who keep getting stuck. Are you going to be able to follow us now? Thanks for breaking the lamp on, so. Now I'm just wondering if running over here really quickly before they get stuck will help or hurt. Yeah, the pattern is whoever climbs the ladder first does okay. Whoever climbs the ladder second gets stuck. Get murdered by you, I think. Oh, I'm not even going to answer him? That's a little rude. Well, I mean, we'll go back to Ireland with Saoirse. Thought that was the plan anyway. I don't really understand what our relationship is. I mean, I probably should. I'm half of it, but, you know, the game's not really going into that too much. Ooh, a custom Tsukarizama. It's got push-button style. And I even get... Oh, okay, good. It looks like eventually they reach a point where your allies just teleport up to your location. But, yeah, yeah, I love it. You can't even hop up this height right here. You need to find stairs. Freaking ninja, too. And I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was going to say. Something about Frenzy. I was going to be your warrior. That was for Bobo. That was a little reference for Bobo that I made subconsciously, and he's not watching this series, so maybe he'll eventually play some kind of catch-up game where he watches every series he's missed, but... see what this is before I decide how to fight it. One of you. You're actually like the least threatening thing that's going on these days. It's about as weak as an enemy around here is going to get, I think. Drops lots of elixirs, though. Is this an alternate, easier to take path that I didn't take? Oh no, but it's going to open up a bridge that I can use in the future. See, I can't get down there, but I was shooting at me before, and instead of taking him out from a distance, I just kind of snuck by, but this will be a path that I can use. Game's going to make it easy to kill myself here. Here's a little section I seem to have missed. Trying to move through this pretty slowly to make sure I don't miss out on any, see, I thought that was a monster or something. I want to make sure I don't miss out on any, Kadama. Believe I've got 3 left. Cleared that whole zone out, so there's not a lot of point in going back there. Alright. So, with that tree being knocked down, I can now run straight up here. The next time I get defeated, if I spawn down there, I can... Oh, well, I can't run straight up. I'll have to take this little side path. But then I can run up here, cut over this way. I'll have a few enemies to fight here. But mostly it's like skeletons and foxes are the ones that respawn forever. So come through this zone. And now there will be a path that I can cross to get over here. So I can skip some of that stuff. Although again, most of the enemies that were really threatening in those areas were guys that don't respawn. Am I crazy, or did I never manage to get whatever was over there? Okay, forget it. I might have done, I don't remember. Oh, damn it, JG. Just fucking camera angle. I'm not paying any attention at all. I guess I get to test my theory about how easy it'll be to get back up there now. What I really need to do is pay attention periodically to how much Amrita I've got, so I can make an informed decision about whether it's worth it to use Summoner's Candles. Because I was using them all the time on those little short side missions where I knew that, you know, I was going to get through. I just needed to settle down and... What are you doing? I was going for sneak attack. Oh, well. Still didn't end up taking any damage, so it wasn't that big a deal, but... See, we're skipping almost everything now. We did get the thing that was over here. I'm gonna need to go... No, that way doesn't do us any good. We need to go this way. There is a little fight here that's got a bit of danger attached to it, particularly when you don't have spirit protection. To remember, you take extra damage, especially from those jerks, because he set me on fire. Well, one of them probably dropped an elixir. Yeah, because I don't know if the elixir drop rates are lower on higher difficulty levels, but if you find all the Kadama, you get elixirs fairly frequently. And I need to think about whether I'm going to use, instead of using it to increase my passive resist, I might just use those ninja skill points to get even more elixirs. I did a terrible job there, but he's probably going to drop an elixir and make it okay. Yep. I'll have a skeleton over here to fight. Oh, she was using some kind of fiery attack. Yeah, I'll let you guys fight them. You seem to do well against them. Holy axe, you've been out too long and never Nazi. Oh, I thought for a second he'd lost track of me. Yeah, against some of these enemies, I'm just as well off getting in close and then defending. So here we are, where I just walked over the edge of a cliff like a dumbass. You can see right there the enemy that we'll be fighting next. I probably could be using ranged attacks to soften him up. But these guys are not too bad. I used to really dislike fighting them. Got a lot better at it. The enemies that gave me trouble when I was using the axe are really not the same enemies that are giving me trouble now that I'm using the Kusarigama. And in fact, when you're using the Kusarigama, there's not that many enemies that give you as much trouble. You just kind of have to get good at figuring out when is the first opening to attack. Because one big round of attacks ought to do it. Okay, so we're back here again. Excuse me. I want to finish exploring over here in case we miss a Kadama. But I feel like that way over there is the main path forward. Although, same difference. Oh, see? What did I say? I think there's a Kadama over here. Yeah. I believe this will be 5 down, 2 to go. And honestly, the rate at which I'm picking up... I think even if I hadn't lost any of this Amarita, and bear in mind some of the Amarita that I've picked up has been picked up more than once, I don't know that I would have leveled up. I don't think I've lost an entire level's worth of Amarita yet. Is there more than one cloud up ahead? Okay, they're giving me the message that suggests shit's about to get real. Oh, excellent. I got a twofer. Oh, man, I got hit by his tongue when I was about to launch my attack. Not sure what hurt me there, but okay. Oh, there's somebody shooting at me. What a jerk! Seriously? Everything I'm in the middle of dealing with? You're gonna take little pot shots over here? I just don't want to aggro these guys until I get my allies back. Because we got a bunch more jerky boys to deal with. What's up, Sizzle Fist? You didn't even let him set off the poison. We didn't need to, but the ninjas. So now I went ahead and used those you come back to life once deals. Probably, it didn't end up needing it. Probably would have needed it. Oh, well, there's still an enemy left. But these are the guys that I don't really find that bad. I hate these guys. That should do it. You know, maybe if I had not lost all that Amarita from dying, I would have leveled up by now. So it seems likely there's something going on in here, like a treasure chest or something, but... yeah. Certainly getting a lot of loot. Oh, there's no way to get up on this platform. Okay. Well, I mean, there's certainly no way that any ninja could get up here. Look at that barrier that you'd have to be able to penetrate. There's no way. Oh, castle still seems pretty far away, but we're certainly getting closer. So when we come back next time, folks, we're continuing our slow progress. They've gone pretty enemy heavy on this map, but at least they're kind of set up so that if you take out a group, most of these big groups, you only have to take out once. And the Mysterious GG, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll come back next time. Can't imagine anybody who's still watching the series is going to quit now. But yeah, come back next time as we inch closer to trying to prevent Nobunaga from being revived, but failing and end up having to fight him as a boss. I'm almost positive about that. Bye-bye.